Every time I'm in the street,
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. And today I want to talk about different ways to lose weight. And I want to shout out Sharon. I think I'm pronouncing your name right. You commented on like 2 videos ago asking me about intermittent fasting. So I figured that would be a good topic for me to talk about. Now, I've tried intermittent fasting before. And to give you a little definition about what intermittent fasting is, it's pretty much you have 24 hours in a day, right? Right? Now, intermittent fasting is you extend the window of not eating so that you have a shorter window of eating time. And in theory, you're burning more fat because you are not eating for such a prolonged period of time. A standard intermittent fasting eating schedule might look like this. You don't eat for 16 hours during the day and you cram all of your calories into the last 8 hours of the day. So for me, I sleep 7 or 8 hours per night and I get up every morning with work. I get up around 8 o'clock, 7:30ish, and I would not eat until probably, 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I would just start eating and have huge meals and cram all my calories in until I go to bed that night. Now there's pros and cons in doing this. A pro is you get to eat big amounts of food at once. And if you're like me, I like eating a lot at once. So this might be good for you if you like to eat a lot of food in one sitting. A big con of this is that you don't get to eat for 16 hours during the day. You have to wake up and you can just drink some water, maybe drink some coffee, but then you don't get to eat until 2 or 3 in the afternoon, mid-afternoon. And for me, that's just awful. I would do it, mentally I think I could do it, and I did do it mentally, but for me, growing up, I've always had kind of stomach issues and stomach problems with being lactose intolerant. I've been tested for all kinds of celiac, blah, blah, blah. I don't have any of those, but if I don't eat when I wake up right in the morning, then my stomach is just shot for the rest of the day. I have weird stomach pains, some things you probably don't want to know about, so, I'm not even going to tell you, but for me personally, I have to eat when I get up. That is why I do not use intermittent fasting. I did try it, and I did do a lot of research on it. It's effective for some people. Now, would I say that it's sustainable in the long run? Probably not, just because you have to eat so much. If I'm eating 2,500 calories in a day, and I don't start eating until afternoon time, you have to eat a lot of food before you go to bed. And sure, that might sound good and fun, but once you get full, you kind of don't want to keep stuffing yourself, right? No, every single day, day after day. That might be nice 1 day or 2 days, but to do it for a long-term period, it's just kind of difficult in my opinion. The way my approach to calories is just keeping it simple. I track my macros. So I use a little tool called MYFITNESSPAL. Now I'm going to put up on the screen a little picture, boom, and that's MYFITNESSPAL. That's a little screenshot of what it is. Now, I use this thing every single day when I'm dieting because there's a little scanner on there. You can literally just scan the barcode of labels of food and it'll automatically populate all the calories in. And then from there, it's just kind of like a little game. It's kind of fun. It's like, hey, I've got 50 carbs left. I've got, 8 fat left, and I have 36 proteins left. Now, how am I going to do that? What kind of foods can I eat to fit that in? And at the end of the day, if I've come very close to all my numbers that I want to hit, then I win, I'm the winner of that game today. And that keeps it very simple. I will have a link in the description box for MyFitnessPal. You can do it on your computer, or like me, I just do it straight off my phone. That way I track daily. So I wake up in the morning, whatever I eat, I track, boom. Now, If you're like me, I pretty much eat the same kind of things every day. There are some variations, but MyFitnessPal, when you wake up the next day and you log into your MyFitnessPal, it gives you an option on your phone. You can swipe and it'll auto-populate everything you ate yesterday. Now, if I'm eating pretty much the same foods, but I'm just switching out maybe a protein source or a carb source, I can auto-populate all those foods and just delete one of the lines and add a new line, and then bam, I'm done, right? So that keeps it very, very simple. You just know exactly what you need to eat. It's all right there on MyFitnessPal, and it's good. For me, I track macros, and right here, boom, is linked a video of me talking about how to set up your macros, how to track your macros, and what macros are. It's a very easy process, but it's at the same time, it's tailored specifically for each individual person. There's not a standard maintenance calories for everyone. There's not a standard surplus calories for everyone. And there's also not a standard deficit calories for everyone. Each person is going to be different depending on your activity level every day, depending on your age, depending on your weight, depending on your metabolism. There's a lot that goes into it, but you have to learn for yourself. And that's the problem with buying something online that says, a free 12-week cut, follow this step by step, eat this step by step. And there's some great diets out there to follow. Don't get me wrong. The thing I tell people the most is, if you do pay for a 12-week program, a 12-week cut, or whatever, if you have no prior experience to nutrition and exercising, then in that 12 weeks, your goal should be, I want to learn as much as I can about nutrition. I want to learn how to read food labels. I want to know what a fat is, what a carb is, what a protein is, and I also want to learn some exercises that I can do in the gym to help speed up that fat loss. That at the end of those 12 weeks, you should not expect to look like a poster child fitness model. Instead, you should try and learn as much as you can so that after those 12 weeks are done, now you're starting your journey. It's going to be a long process. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. I wish it would, but that's just not reality. It's going to take time, but the more consistent you are over time, the better results you will get and the faster results you will get. I've been doing this for about 3 years now, and this is my second official cut. I cut last year. I bulked and cut last year, and then this year now I did another bulk, and this is my second cut. My first year I was just kind of learning. I didn't know what I was doing, so I was just kind of trying to figure everything out. Now I'm starting to get a good grip on things. I know what I'm doing. I know how my body reacts to certain foods, and I know how I need to train and how my body reacts to different training styles. I'll do a video in the future talking about different training styles and different cardio that you can do to help speed up fat loss if that's something you guys are interested in. Thank you again, Sharon, for commenting on my video. I hope this video was helpful. If you guys have any other questions about fat loss or dieting or bodybuilding or training and exercising, please comment below and I'd be happy to make a video to kind of explain some of those things for you. But if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Hit it. And until next time, you guys have a good one.